A very good morning, class 6. So, class 6, as we all know, that we are doing the third chapter of geography, that is motions of the earth. And in the earlier session, we discussed about the motions of the earth, which were your rotation and revolution. Furthermore, we discussed about the circle of illumination. Now, moving on for today's session. Today we will be discussing what would happen if the earth did not rotate. Now we are going to see what will happen if the earth will not rotate. Okay, so now let's begin with the class. See class, as you all can see in the image, the sun and the earth, and you can see the portion of earth that is facing the sun will always experience day and will always bring hotness. Okay, there will be always day and the weather will be hot, and whereas the other half of the earth, as we can see on the darker side, okay, there will be freezing, there will be cold, okay, all the time, and life will not be possible in such extreme condition, because we all know that for surviving we need a moderate amount of temperature, neither too hot nor too cold. So if the earth will not rotate, okay, life will not be possible, because on the one part of the earth there will be summers all the time, and you know it is very difficult to survive summers all the time, and on the another part there will be winters. Okay, now the second one, that we will be discussing about revolution. So class, we all know that the second motion of the earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution, that we have studied in the last session. Now do you know that it takes around 365 almost an year to revolve around the sun? In the sense class, it takes almost 1 year, okay, to revolve around the sun. So you can see the distance and the time that is covered by the earth in order to revolve around the sun is 365 and 1/4. So class, what is this 1/4, and why we are not mentioning 1/4 in the down session? Why we always say it's always 365? See class, as we all know that there are 24 hours in a day. So if we divide 24 hours by 4, we will be getting 6 hours, and as a result we are ignoring that 6 hours, okay, because of our convenience. We are not paying attention, we are not giving importance to that 6 hours, okay, and we are just giving importance to 365 days, okay. Because of our convenience, we are just giving importance to 365 days. Okay, is that clear class? Now class, do you know that there was an astronomer, okay, whose name was Aryabhatta, and he has stated that the earth is round and rotates on its axis. Means that Aryabhatta was an astronomer, and he, like in the earlier times, has said that it is the earth that rotates around its axis. Okay, so over time you can see the image of Aryabhatta, and he says that it is the earth that rotates around on its axis. So we got this information from an old ancient astronomer whose name was Aryabhatta. Okay, now see, as we have discussed that earth takes 365 days and 1/4 for the revolution, and we ignore that 6 hours, okay, for our convenience. And if we add that 6 hours for continuously 4 years, okay, there will be 24 hours, okay, and as a result there will be one extra day which will be there in February. We always says that it is a leap year, right? So this is extra day, this is an extra day in the month of February that we count as a leap year. Normally there are 28 days, but sometimes there are 29 days. The last leap year happened in 2018, and the next leap year is on 2022. Leap year means when there is an extra day, okay. Likewise we have 28 days, and in leap year we have one extra day, one day is added in the month of February. So we called it as a leap year. When there is an addition of an extra day, okay, we call it as leap year. So class, one thing it is clear that the earth is going around the sun in an elliptical orbit. You can see the image, class, and you can see the arrows that earth is moving around the sun on its elliptical orbit, okay. And you can also see that the earth is always inclined in the same direction. We can see it with the help of arrow that earth is always inclined, in the sense it's always bended in the same direction, okay. You can see in the first earth is inclined, in the second the earth is inclined, in the third the earth is inclined, and in the fourth the earth is inclined, okay. So you can see that the earth is inclined in the same direction always. And we can also say that a year is usually divided into summers, winters, springs and autumn. So we have four seasons, that is your summer, winter, spring and autumn, and all these because of the revolution, okay. When the earth rotates on its own orbital path, then we call it as a revolution. So it is because of the revolution there is a change of season, okay. And talking about the day and night, it is because the rotation of the earth, that phenomena take place. So two phenomena that is responsible for your change of day and night. One is your rotation. This is one of the very important, because of rotation we experience day and night, okay. And because of revolution we experience the change of season. And you can see that in the image also, there is summer, okay, there is winters, there is autumn. So you can see that it is because of the movement of earth on its own axis this happens, okay. The change of season happens. Furthermore class, today we will be drawing this diagram in the notebook, so please make sure that you draw it very neatly and tightly, and please read the chapter 3 of your NCERT book, okay class. Thank you.